everyone, it's Miss Ferguson, and I'm outside today because I'm going to make an animal habitat. A habitat is a home, and animals, even though they live outside, they have a home. Birdies live in trees and nests, and foxes live in little holes or dens. And toads, like Pater, toads live in holes in the ground. So animals have a habitat. So I am going to make an animal habitat in my yard. But before I do this, I'm going to ask a grown-up if it's okay if I use some of the stuff to make my animal habitat. And is it okay area to dig and mess up a little bit? Because I'm going to be doing some digging and stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to walk around my yard and look for some things that would be useful to make my animal habitat. So I have a little container here. See what your parents or your grandma or grandpa have for you that you can put some outside stuff in. I'm going to walk around my yard and see what I could use to make a habitat. I like these leaves, and I know it's okay if I pick them. You have to ask. I like these, so I can put these, and I'll get some of those and put them in here. What else can I find? Let me see. Oh, here's some rocks. Rocks would be good. Let me get some of these rocks. Got some rocks. There's a whole bunch of dried leaves everywhere if I need. Oh, a little stick. A little stick. That's good. And oh, here's some more sticks. That's a fatter stick. And then some more little sticks. Just anything you can find in your yard. Oh, different kinds of sticks here. Those would be good. I'm going to keep looking for stuff. Okay, so I picked a spot in the shade in a place I know that I'm allowed to dig. And there's not a lot of mosquitoes in this part of my yard also. I like that. If you do start to get bitten by mosquitoes, you need to go inside and tell somebody that you're getting bit, because that's not okay. So I found the spot that I want to make my animal habitat, and here's all the stuff. I've got all kinds of stuff. I even found a flower. Found a flower. I also got a little froggy because I don't have an animal out here in my habitat, so I'm going to pretend that it's his habitat. Oh, and there's my hound dog. He's going in his habitat, which is my house. So I'm going to make this little froggy my habitat, a habitat for him. Also, be careful if you see any ants or bugs that might bite. Make sure you let a grown-up know, because that's not safe. Okay, so I am going to get started making my habitat. Okay, so I asked my parents if I could use a spoon and a fork to dig, and if they won't let you use those, if you have anything in the garage or maybe something that you use at the beach to dig with, anything would work. You could even use a stick to dig. If you took a stick, you could dig with a stick even. But I'm going to use these. I'm going to start moving around the dirt a little bit. Like this. This is the spot I want to use to make my habitat. And if you remember, a habitat is a home for an animal. So I think I'll start by making my little froggy a house. Okay, here's my little froggy. So he needs a house that he would fit inside of. Now he's going to need some walls, and he's going to need a roof. I found this big piece of wood on the floor that fell off a tree, a branch. And if you see, some of the bark or the outside of the branch is coming off. Now once again, you got to be careful. If you see ants anywhere or anything that could bite you, put it down. We don't want to get hurt or stung by anything. But I'm making sure that I'm very careful. So I'm going to take this and make like the floor for my habitat, for my froggy's habitat. Smush it down and give him a nice floor. You could use leaves, you could use rocks. There's lots of different things you could use to make a floor, or you could just leave it dirt, make a dirt floor. He's got a little wood floor now. Okay, so here's his floor. Now I need some walls. So I need walls somehow to keep some sides on my animal habitat. So let's see, I've got all this stuff here that I picked out of my yard. What can I use for walls? I think that maybe I could use this for some walls, maybe on the sides like this. Or I could just poke it in the ground. I can take this part right here and just poke it in the ground like this. There's one. Get another one. Here's. If it doesn't poke in the ground, what I can do is I can take a stick, because it's stronger, and make a hole for it, and then push it in there. There's another wall. Okay, I gotta make some more here. This guy's gonna go on this side. My froggy's really gonna like this. I gotta make a hole with the stick again. Dirt's a little hard. I lost my stick. I can use my fork. Him in there. We do one more. I have two on that side, so I need two on this side. I gotta make it even, not odd. Put him right here. Okay, so far I've got my walls here. Hey, I'm a froggy. I'm gonna go in here. I need a roof. I think this would be a good roof to put on top right there. A little roof like this. See if I can get it to stay. Oh, that looks like fun. Here's what it looks like from the side. Let's see. Okay. This little house. I think I'll use some rocks to make him a little walking path, or like a little front porch too. Okay, so I dug my swimming pool hole, and you see, look at all these roots that are in here. So there was a whole bunch of roots that I ran into when I was digging my froggy swimming pool. Okay, so now I went ahead and made my swimming pool. Now I was thinking I would line it or make a bottom with some shells and some rocks that I have. So now I'm gonna go ahead and make a bottom for the pool. Oh, and look who's back. It's the hound dog. He's gonna lay in the sun and get dirty. Look at that hound dog. Rocks and shells down to line my pool. And now I'm going to put, very slowly, put some water in the pool. It's a little dirty because it's in the dirt, and that's okay. My froggy doesn't mind. Oh, we've got a swimming pool. Okay, you want to come swimming, froggy? Come on, come swimming. Whee! Let's see if I can make him a raft. Here's a little piece of the bark that came off that plant. Oh no, put some more water. It's starting to soak into the dirt. That raft might not be, let me turn it over this way like a little boat. Whoops, come here, froggy. Let's see, oh, it's not floating so well. I might have to find something else that floats. Maybe a leaf? Maybe, let's see, could try a leaf. Let me put the froggy on it. Oh no, the froggy was way too heavy for that. I don't know if I'll be able to find him a raft, but he sure can swim. Whee! And when he's done swimming, he can go back to the porch. And then, when he's ready for night-night, he can hippity-hoppity right down into his house, and he can go night-night. Night-night, froggy. And night-night, hound dog. Lou. Dirty hound, oh, lazy, dirty hound dog. I hope you had fun making an animal habitat with me today. Now it's your turn to go outside and make one. And I'm gonna leave mine out here for overnight, and maybe a froggy will find it and have a little home for the night. But then I'll clean it up. So have fun. Send some pictures of your animal habitats to your teachers. We can't wait to see them. Have fun.